What's going on? What's going on, Facebook? Good evening. Welcome to a special edition of Kidney Disease Education Moment. I am your host, Steve Belcher. If you're just tuning in, thank you for joining the broadcast. Please share this broadcast. I believe this is a very important topic that we're going to talk about tonight, understanding albumin, boosting protein and calorie intake. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Urban Health Outreach Media. We definitely need your support. Even if you don't watch the videos, please subscribe to the channel, help us out so we can get this information out there. And we do have lots of great post broadcast that we did over the 2 years over the year that we've been running Urban Health Outreach Media. We got different shows, variety. We got Stephanie Mo Davis, who was with us, Tanya Hobson. We got the Lisa Baxter Show, Ken Sorensen, Sorrel, Sisters Against Kidney Disease, Urban Renal Talk with Tamika and Steve. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Urban Health Outreach Media, share our broadcast, and, so people can see what's going on. We got to get this information out there. So let's get started with our broadcast, understanding albumin, boosting protein and calorie intake. So understanding albumin. If you're a kidney warrior, you go to in-center dialysis, or you just do dialysis at home as well, you may have heard the word albumin. Even at the center, you may have the dietitian come by each month and say, you need to get your albumin level up, or, get your albumin level up. You need to eat this protein with this protein in it. So let's just talk about albumin and understanding it. So albumin is a type of protein that's found in your body. Okay, albumin is a type of protein found in your body. The albumin level of your blood should be 4.0 or higher for you to feel best. So your albumin level, especially on dialysis, your albumin should be 4.0 or higher, okay? And I've seen a lot of kidney patients whose albumin was high. They felt really good. And I've seen them when the albumin was low and they felt real crappy. An albumin level of 4.0 will help give you more energy, keep you feeling well and out of the hospital. It'll help you fight infections, and it will heal wounds. Now, we have many warriors who had wounds in the bottom of their foot and other parts of their body, and the albumin level was low, and the wound took a while to heal. Also, it is best to eat 2 to 3 meals and 1 to 2 healthy snacks each day to get enough protein and calories. Now, I know some people say their appetite is lost. They don't have an appetite. We're going to talk about that as well. A healthy portion of cooked meat is about 3 ounces. This portion is about the size of a deck of cards or the palm of your hands. Okay. Now, how do you know if you are getting enough? It might be helpful to ask yourself, how many times did I eat protein yesterday? Excuse me. What kind of protein did I eat? Did I try to eat the protein on my plate first? Do I think that I eat enough protein? And if you go to an in-center or even you do it at home, you should have a dietitian, but even talk with them and collaborate with them to see how you can increase your albumin level if it's below 4.0. So let's investigate the cause. If your albumin was less than 4.0, let's investigate that cause, okay? Now, the following clues may help you solve the case. Inadequate dialysis, shortened treatments, missed treatments, dialysis catheters, and access problems can cause you to have an albumin level of less than 4. I want to repeat that again. This is good to know. So if you're on dialysis and the dietitian says your albumin level is low and you've been eating, okay, then there's maybe some other causes that could be causing this. And, let me tell you something. If you go to a large in-center dialysis, there's a lot of people. And so the dietitian, say if it's a 30-chair unit and you only have one dietitian, and if you have uh, all 3 shifts filled up, let's just say, for example, all 30 chairs for 3 shifts, because they were like that. That's 90 patients a day for one dietitian. And they take in, I know dietitians that take on a caseload of more than that. So if 90 people 3 times a week that you got to keep up with that labs, normally the places have 2 dietitians, but their position gets short as well. So you may just be just another number to them. They may not sit down with you and really investigate the causes of your low albumin level. And you may just get shuffled through the system. So again, let's go over that again. If you have an albumin level of less than 4, and if it's constantly, right, it could be inadequate dialysis, which these fall under inadequate dialysis, shortened treatments, missed treatments, dialysis catheters. If you got a catheter, that can cause a low albumin as well. And access problems. Now let's look at that can cause albumin illness, infection, wounds, hospitalization, surgery, GI problems, poor dental health, poor diabetes control, malnutrition, fluid overload, lifestyle reasons, loss of appetite, eating less than 3 meals per day, intake, low calorie intake, low food budget. Okay. Other clues to consider. How many ounces of protein are you getting per day? Now, we're not going to recommend any amount on this show, but you need to talk with your renal dietitian to find out how many ounces of protein are they recommending for you. So albumin of 4 or higher reduces the risk. Stay, okay? It reduces the risk. Are you taking good care of your teeth every day? Do you have gum disease? Very important. Are you seeing a dentist regularly? How about inadequate dialysis? That can cause you to have a drop in appetite if you don't go to treatment, if you cut in your treatments, if you don't go for a period of time, if you got a catheter, if your access, your graft or fistula is not working, and they have to stick you more than 2 times and reducing the blood flow rate, and an albumin of 4.0 or higher helps. All right, it helps fight infection, heals wounds, and gives you more energy. So which would you rather have? Albumin less than 4.0 or albumin 4.0 or higher, which helps fight infection, heals wounds, and gives you more energy? Okay? The thing is boosting your protein intake if you don't have an appetite. That's the secret. All right. So again, when albumin protein level is too low, you may feel weak and tired. So if you always feeling weak and tired and you're not eating like 3 squares and 2 snacks a day, you want to check to see what your protein level is. All right? Because if it's low, you can feel weak and tired. You're not supposed to feel weak and tired. That's not what dialysis is about. Of course, you have problems, but there are people on dialysis that get their treatment and they feel great, no problems, and they go home. Or if they're at home, they do it, they feel great, and go on with their life. If you have an illness, or if you injured or have surgery, you may not heal as quickly and will have a greater risk of infection. That's if your albumin is low. So if you're always in a hospital, right, and you always having infections, you better check your albumin level. You got to. This is a whole body thing. All right? It's the whole self. You can't just, with this disease, if you're on dialysis, the other night, I know we did phosphorus, right? In the parathyroid. We can't just center and zoom on one thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't like focus on calcium, phosphorus, and leave out albumin. You can't focus on potassium and not focus on albumin. You got to focus on everything, right? And so, if you do that and keep everything intact, then the quality of life will be much better. You will feel much better. You won't be hospitalized as much, if any. Infection, no infection. Feel good, able to do what you want to do. The good news about all this, right? The good news about all this, I'm going to tell you that, right? I'm going to tell you the good news about all this right after this. All right. So the good news about all this is that blood protein levels can be improved by eating more high quality, right? High quality protein. High quality protein, such as meat, poultry, fish, eggs. You got to get creative with this. If there is difficulty eating meats, right? If there's difficulty eating meats, I'm going to give you these ideas to help you. Adding extra meat, poultry, fish, or eggs to moist foods like casseroles, soups, or salads. Now, you know when you do the soups and casseroles, you got to watch out for that sodium, okay? Trying cold proteins instead of hot meats, okay, such as meatloaf sandwich, cold chicken, tuna, chicken or egg salad, unsalted crackers with low phosphorus cheese, pasta salad with chicken, tuna, or shrimp. Eating more egg dishes like quiche, Denver sandwich, omelet with onion and green pepper, French toast, hard cooked or deviled eggs. How many people like deviled eggs? My mom used to cook some great deviled eggs, I tell you. Eating protein throughout the day can also help. Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, a half cup total per day. Spoonfuls of meat or egg. Recommended protein bars. Sipping on nutritional supplement drinks. Phosphorus binders, I repeat, phosphorus binders are recommended with all protein foods. I want to repeat that again. Phosphate binders are recommended with all protein foods. Getting more calories. How many people been hospitalized and you lose your appetite? I've seen that a lot. Anybody commenting on that? Hey, Joe, thank you for coming on, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Patterson, Kidney Warrior supporter out of North Carolina, Greensboro. Thank you for your support, Joe. Jared Brown, host of the hit show Warriors Quest. Thank you for tuning in, Jared. Please, if you're watching this show and if you on dialysis or if you had a transplant and you were ever hospitalized and you lost your appetite and you got out the hospital and your dry weight was lower than it was when you went in, or you just didn't have an appetite when you got sick with kidney disease because of the buildup of toxins and you didn't want to eat, please comment if you experienced that, because that right there can drop your weight. You're not getting the calories that you need, and we're going to be talking about getting more calories. That's what you need to do to turn this around. If your albumin's low, we need to find the causes. I went over the investigative causes of what can cause a low albumin if you have one, to give you something to start from. And once you find the cause, and then if you have a poor appetite, we're going to give you some helpful hints to increase that. So now listen to this. If you are not eating enough calories, the protein you eat will be used for energy. Now put this together. If you are not eating enough calories, the protein you do eat will be used for the energy instead of building and repairing body tissue. So let's just say uh, you're a renal warrior, you're working out, or even if you're working out, right? Or if you have some type of chronic illness and you're exercising, you want to kind of tone up and build some muscle weight. Here, I'm giving it right here. If you are not eating enough calories, okay, the protein you do eat, right, that will be used for the energy, and it's not going to go into the building and repairing of the body tissues. So let's look at this. So I want to take this away from the exercise of that and put it to wound healing. So say you're diabetic, you got a wound on the bottom of your foot or your hand, and it's slow healing, and your albumin low, and you're not eating, what you should be eating. Of course, that is not going to heal. Again, if you are not eating enough calories, right? The protein that you do eat, and if you're not eating a high quality protein, you're eating some bullcrap protein, that's going to be used for energy, right? It's going to be used for energy, like you walk in and you got to get around and go out. It's not going to go to that wound. That wound is not going to heal as fast as you would like. Some warriors have lost toes, several toes, half a foot, the ankle, below the knee, above the knee, all because of a simple wound that turned into something bigger that they may didn't understand. They may went to wound healing and stuff like that, but maybe no one sat down and explained about the protein and having your albumin level high so you could promote wound healing. It says it right here. The protein you eat will be used for energy instead of building and repairing body tissue. So if you have an open wound and if you're diabetic, how are you going to repair the body tissue if your protein is being used for energy? Man, I'm telling you, please, guys, share this broadcast. Was that one? Each one, reach one, teach one. We got to let people know so they don't fall for the okie doke, so they can start promoting their healing. If they do have a wound, they don't fall asleep on it. They know and keep it protected and get the bandages changed and eat fish, baked fish, or maybe some baked chicken, some salmon or deviled eggs. Do that in moderation. Take your binders, all right? Go to treatment, exercise. I guarantee you'll turn it around. I guarantee you. So, I'm going to give you some tips for increasing the diet. I'm sorry, I want to give you some tips for increasing calories in the diet. Using bread, rice, noodles, and other whole grains with your protein. Adding extra olive oil, margarine, butter, gravy, cream cheese, sour cream, or salad dressing, unsalted, of course, to foods. Eating small amounts. They say 6 to 8 times each day, but I say that's each a personal decision. but at least eat more than 3, even if they just little small pocket meals, that has these type of foods to add to extra calories. Um, Making your liquids count. Take your medications with kidney-friendly juice, apple, pineapple, berry, cranberry, and lemonade. Again, making your liquids count. Take your medications with kidney-friendly juices such as apple, pineapple, berry, cranberry, and lemonade. Also, as I stated before, exercise, moving helps. Seriously, even if you just walk around the track or go to a mall early in the morning, a lot of malls open their doors up so seniors can walk around. That helps. Exercise helps increase sense of well-being and appetite. Let me repeat that again. Exercise helps increase sense of well-being and appetite. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Again, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Urban Health Outreach Media. We need your support, guys. We really do. Even if you don't watch the videos, just go over there and subscribe and have your family subscribe. If you have loved ones who have kidney disease, family members, relatives that are in other states or other countries, have them subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, please. Even if you know somebody with diabetes, all right? Diabetes, type 1 and 2, do you think could benefit from our education that's not on dialysis yet, that may be heading down that road? Please tell them to subscribe as well. So I'm going to give you like 2 menus that you can use if you like tuna salad, right? Here go one. Portion size. This is a quick tuna salad. Portion size is a 1/2 cup. Serving is 6. 1 can, 6.5 ounce tuna, drained and flaked. Use unsalted or rinse well under cold water. 1 cup unsweetened pineapple chunks, drained. 1 medium apple, cored and cut up. A 1/4 cup chopped celery, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. 1, mix mayonnaise and lemon juice together until smooth, set aside. 2, add remaining ingredients to tuna and mix together. Pour mayonnaise mixture over tuna and stir gently until well mixed. 4, chill. Nutrients per serving. Protein, 8 grams. Calories, 156. Carbs, 8 grams. Sodium, 86 milligrams, which is really low. Potassium, 154 milligrams. And phosphorus, 55 milligrams. And don't forget to take your binders. Now I'm going to tell you about another menu called the No Fuss Microwave Egg with French toast. Portion size, entire recipe. Serving, 1. 1 slice of bread. 1 teaspoon unsalted butter. Soften or drizzle of olive oil. A 1/2 cup egg whites or 2 whole eggs. 2 tablespoons sugar-free syrup, jelly jam, or sprinkle of no salt herb blend for a savory alternative. 1, spread butter over bread or English muffin, cut into cubes. 2, place buttered bread cubes in a microwave safe bowl. 3, pour egg whites over bread to cover. 4, pour syrup or other seasoning on top. 5, microwave for 1 minute. Push up edges of egg to let uncooked egg move out to edges. 6, microwave another minute or until egg is set. Nutrients per serving. Protein, 15 grams. That's a lot of damn protein. Now check this out. If your protein is low and you go to in-center hemodialysis, right? And they got you want you to drink that protein mess. What is that? It's a liquid protein that comes in a bottle. It got mango, grape, orange, lemon. I forgot the trade name that they call it, Liquid Cell. Liquid Cell. If you don't like that, right? Because I know when I used to give it, a lot of patients used to ask me to mix it with ice and water like a cocktail. And I did it for them, and they were able to take it really well. But if you don't like taking that, and if they're charging you for it, and if you like egg white and French toast, right? This is something with 15 grams of protein. Calorie, 200, right? Now you can increase your calories, especially now if your albumin is low, you could pump that up, right? And then your calorie is 200. Your carbs is 24 grams. Sodium is a little high, 415 milligrams. Potassium is 235 milligrams. And your phosphorus is 54. And again, take your binders with that. So again, albumin, the goal is to be 4.0 or better, okay? 4.0 or better. A good albumin helps you fight infections, build and repair muscle tissues, heal wounds, especially if you're diabetic and you have some wounds, and if they're not healing faster than you would like them to, check and see what your albumin level is. Also helps you have more energy and avoid trips to the hospital. Again, eat good quality protein. In which you may ask, what is good quality protein, Steve? I want to tell you, eggs and egg white, turkey or chicken, beef, lamb, or pork, fish and seafood, nutritional supplements. Ask your dietitian about that. Hamburger patties. Eat more protein every day. Again, ounce of quality protein every day. 3-ounce protein size look like, again, the palm of your hand. That's a 3-ounce protein size look like, or a deck of cards. 5 medium shrimps. 5 medium shrimps equals 3 ounces of protein. So if you like shrimp, 5 medium shrimps equals 3 ounces. 1 egg, 2 egg whites equals 1 ounce. Get enough protein and calories. Eat at least 2 to 3 meals a day. It doesn't have to be 6 to 8. Some people can't afford that. So if you can afford 2 to 3 meals, by all means, please do that. Include protein at each meal. So you can boil some chicken, like a chicken breast, cut it up, and have it over a period of days. Turn it into a turkey salad. I mean, I know you may get tired of eating turkey or chicken, but you got to keep your protein up. So just be creative in what you fix. Include protein at each meal. You can use the supplement. It doesn't have to be the meat each time. You can include the protein shake. If you like one that's real nice, you could buy it and make it yourself. Buy a blender. Get creative. Have 1 to 2 healthy snacks. Talk to your dietitian about whether you need a nutritional supplement. Again, I mean, a lot of these dietitians are bogged down in a lot of the bigger units. The smaller units, like less than 24 patients, 12 patients, yeah, they can really get there and be right there for you. But when you're dealing with more than 24 patients per shift, and when you add that up, that's right there, 72 patients if you got 24 chairs. So, and to follow this up, high protein foods are a source of phosphorus. Let me repeat that. High protein foods are high protein foods are a source of phosphorus. So always remember to take your binders as directed. All right. Whether it's renal gel, Foslo, or Renvela, make sure you take it with the meals, not before, not after, but with the meals. And this is a message before I end this broadcast. This is a message, a protein message for family members of kidney patients. Protein is important for health. People on dialysis need more protein to fight infection, heal wounds, avoid trips to the hospital, and increase energy. Albumin is a type of protein in the blood which is measured monthly at the dialysis unit. The goal is to have an albumin of at least 4.0. All right. And then have your family member find out what your albumin level is for that month. A healthy portion of cooked meat is about 3 to 4 ounces, or the size of a deck of cards or the palm of your hand. How can you help your family member get enough protein and calories? Encourage them to daily eat 3 meals, eat 1 to 2 healthy snacks, include protein at meals and snacks, eat the protein foods first. What are good sources of protein? We went over it. Your dietitian has a list, but I mentioned meat, poultry, fish, eggs, seafood are a great source. So if you need any more information about protein, albumin, or any other kidney disease information, you know where to come. Urban Health Outreach Media, right? Again, share this broadcast so other people can see it. Let's make this go viral. Hell, make one of our shows go viral. Warriors Quest, Lisa Baxter. Make one of our shows go viral, okay? Because we got to get this information out there and get people to spread, shed light on what's happening. All right. And I'm thinking about doing something really, really big. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be really, really big, that it's going to bring attention to the news media. I don't know. I'm just letting the spirit lead me, but it's going to be some CNN shit. Watch what I tell you. Whether I got to find something where I got to put up the number of dialysis clinics or get some type of props to make it look like dialysis centers or whatever, be outside of a unit or picket or something something in 2020 for me is going to be big. I don't know what it is. I want to let the spirit guide me, but it's going to be big. Watch what I tell you. Mark my word for it. I don't know what it is, but it's something big is going to happen. That is going to raise awareness and reach CNN or something. I don't know what it's going to be, whether it's holding up traffic or some shit. I don't know. But just like that company, truth.org, where they had all those dead people outside, or people to pretend like they were dead outside of tobacco companies to represent the amount of cigarette deaths, deaths caused by cigarettes. I want to do something, maybe deaths caused by kidney disease or waiting on the transplant. It's going to be big. Watch what I tell you. I just don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something. So, again, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Urban Health Outreach Media. We need all your support. Even again, if you don't watch the videos, just like it, subscribe, so we can increase our subscribers. All right. Again, share this broadcast. We appreciate you watching. Tune in this Wednesday for an episode. Oh, before I say that, tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock for a special kidney disease, smashing kidney disease 2020 first show. I'm going to have on Trish Phillips. This lady donated her kidney. All right. Now, you've seen the post that I had that minorities are at high stake for needing an organ, kidney donation. However, the pool for donors among African Americans really, I ain't gonna say don't exist, but it's really, really small. Okay. Now, tomorrow, Trish Phillips, not only did she donate her kidney to her best friend, she's also African American. So she's one of the few people that falls in that very small minority, a percentage of African Americans who donated their kidney. So she's going to be on here tomorrow to talk about this. She's going to tell us why she decided to give her friend she's known of 20 years her kidney when she could be at risk herself. And she's going to talk about a couple of hiccups that happened after she donated. See, donors go through problems as well, not just the recipient. It goes both ways. You just don't hear about it. But we got one person who's going to be here tomorrow night on Urban Health Outreach Media, Trish Phillips, to share her story of being an African American kidney donor. Tune in tomorrow night for a special episode and a brand new episode for 2020 of Smashing Kidney Disease. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my show, Understanding Albumin and Boosting Calories, boosting and increasing your calorie intake. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening. Be careful out there. God bless you. And we see you tomorrow night. Peace.